try to stop me. It's gonna be some dreadhead niggas in your lobby. You don't want no problem with me.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BONDYBLUE and I am back. Okay, god damn it. I didn't have a trying day on my spirit. Okay, I didn't have a trying day on my spirit. But I'm alright. And we here. And we together. And we gonna do this. Okay? Here we go, y'all. This is Basketball Wives LA. First of all, we gonna start where we left off. Okay, got my tea popping. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, y'all see this theme? Alright, we here. So let's start where they left off. With Duffy name dropping. And here's my thing, Duff. Here's my thing, old girl. You are only working for currency. Okay, like that's it. Okay, that's the only person you really have on your resume as far as I know. I could be wrong, but still, you're just a DJ. Like you play other people's songs. Yeah, you need creativity these days. You make mixes, you do, but still, bitch, you just play other people's songs. All right. So I feel like I want you to calm down a little bit with all the name dropping, okay? Like, just calm the fuck down. Because at the end of the day, there is always somewhere else higher that you can be, okay? The only thing that you can be sure of is your skill, okay? That's the only thing you can ever be sure of in any business is what you bring to the table. Not your place at that table, but what you bring to the table, okay? That's really all you can be sure of in this world, okay? So when I see somebody like Duffy that wants to throw in people's faces constantly that she DJs and who she's worked for and yada, 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 yada. Bitch, you was on the A1 college basketball team too. So what? So the fuck what? What does that have to do with anything? That does not make the Basketball Wives viewers like your ass. So I'm gonna need for you to hush the fuck up. Because if you was really dipping it and doing it, then your ass wouldn't be on this show. So calm the fuck down. Not to say that the rest of the ladies on this show aren't dipping it and doing it, but everybody is doing something in their own right. But nobody is on here gapping at the fucking chaps about it either. Angel Love has been in videos with Common and like real, you know, big artists. Oh, you know, older, more established artists. And she don't be name dropping. We didn't even know until you said it. Nobody knew she was in videos until you said it, unless somebody noticed her and was like, oh yeah, I remember seeing her in this video. Nobody said nothing to me. So to me, like, I'm just fucking annoyed with Duffy from the get about how she came at this. And she goes around telling the story to people throughout the episode, and she keeps leaving out the part about how Tammy didn't push your ass out the door until you started name dropping and talking about how you can't fire somebody that you didn't hire. And it's like, bitch, I don't have to pay you to fire you. Like, if you work, it's called interns. Interns, yeah, they do that. They got a whole bunch of people that do shit, you know, for free, but they still need to be fired if they need to be fired, okay? And sometimes the reason why they're doing this shit for free is because you probably gonna fire them. You know what I'm saying? Like, just too much. Too much, Duff. Too much, hun. You could have just, like, you know, asked why. Like, there's no humility about you. And I find that to be, you know, annoying and nasty and distasteful. And, you know, just straight up stank of you. To have, you know, no humble about your shit. I don't understand it at all. You know, it bothers me. So I didn't feel no type of way when I seen Tammy push your ass out the door and wait for you to do something. And you did nothing. You did nothing. Okay, you did nothing at all. Okay, so your size ain't counting for shit. And to me, she should have popped you when you turned to a daughter and said that you're not going to beat her ass in front of a daughter. And, you know, yeah, Jazz, you probably need to go, Jazz. Go, Jazz, yeah. Like, see all of that? I don't know. I realize Jazz is a, you know, real cool homosexual type chick. And I get that. Don't, see, I couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? But my mom is also a very sweet, mild-mannered person. She pops off when she needs to. But not as an older woman, that just ain't her personality anymore. Me, on the other hand, I'm right primed and ready for somebody to disrespect my mama so I can go off on them. Because she's so nice. So even when we go places, if somebody don't speak and she speaks, I'll be like, bitch, I know you heard my mama speak. speak to your raggedy fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel on the inside, okay? I just give them the, I ain't speaking to the bitch look, okay? But see, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so I don't know how I would have felt in that situation. I probably would have ran across the room and punched Duffy in her face if she had been talking to my mama like that. So, you know, that situation right there. Now, not to say that I don't feel like Tammy wasn't lame as fuck for that, you know, your services are no longer needed. But I mean, hell, it was a prime example of a time to use the saying, so fuck, why not? We let y'all recycle the fuck out of motherfucking factor. Okay, Evelyn gave y'all those pearls of wisdom a long time ago, and some of you hoes are still saying it. Okay, you was a non-motherfucking factor, bitch. I miss Evelyn. I miss that ghetto ass bitch. Anyway, so y'all look, Angel Love and Malaysia meet up, and this was a good scene for me because y'all know I love Malaysia in my heart, even though I have not been liking her these past few episodes with her bouginess and her, you know, her, what we probably guessed was like a dry pussy situation. You know, I'm not getting any dick. Wah, help me, I need dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking that was the situation. And I get it. So I'm happy that Malaysia's getting penis now, and she can be a much happier camper on this show. So her and what's your girl name? Angel Love meet up, and Angel Love just wanted to like thank her. Okay, hold up, I gotta mix it. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out here with your honey all at the bottom. That don't work. You gotta mix it and bring it up. All right. Let that cool off because that's still steaming. Okay. Now, like I was saying about Angel Love, she just wanted to express to Malaysia that she appreciated her having her back. Okay, and Malaysia said, you know, I know, you know, that you and I did not start off on a great foot. I know, but you know, I felt sorry for you. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, it was just like, oh, you old bougie ass bitch. But thank you, we appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And she basically gave her the rundown about how, you know, Jackie's ass is crazy and how, you know, these ladies will try to tear you down and have a problem with everything about your personality. And it's like, you say these ladies, bitch, but you were a part of these ladies. Okay, like that was you. That was you too. You were, you know, on that bandwagon as well when it came to, I feel like, Angel Love and a couple of other women. Like, I feel like whenever a new girl comes, y'all treat them like shit. And then try to, you know, use that. Yeah, when I first came in, they treated me like shit too. It's just what you gotta go through. Say that. Say that. But don't act like it was somebody else, bitch. You was a part of the fuck shit too, and I don't understand why you couldn't apologize for how you handled some of the shit. Not saying that that was a time, well, no, I feel like that was the perfect time to say, you know, and I felt like maybe I could have handled situations a little bit better because, bitch, you could have. Okay? It ain't all on Angel Love. Angel Love ain't been the only one being fucking rowdy and aggravating people's nerves on Basketball Wives LA, bitch. Okay, but I'm glad y'all made up. I'm glad that y'all gonna, you know, take it from there and try to be, you know, more positive. And, you know, Love starts to get emotional because she like, I never had to like watch my back. You know, like she never had to like look behind her and be like, bitch, what you're doing back there? She never had to do that. So, you know, for her, this is new. It's a new territory. Don't ask me why I'm doing that accent. We was doing accents today at work, and y'all know how I am. The accents come, and when they come, I just gotta let them happen. I ain't about to fight the shit. For what? This is entertainment, motherfucker. I don't always need to talk like me. Okay, these are talents. Okay, these are talents. Anyway, y'all, so because Love showed the emotion, that's the reason why Malaysia felt like they can squash the beef. She sees this more sensitive side of her, and I'm like, bitch, she was showing you that side from jump, okay? Asking questions don't mean I'm being a bitch all the time. Tammy is talking to her boo. Y'all know I don't like him. I don't like Reggie. Anyway, I just don't. I feel like he's insensitive. He shows himself as the younger man, and I feel like his insensitivity to her not being able to have children is annoying the fuck out of me. And I in my head thought this entire time, why don't you guys like use one of the girls' eggs, you know, and use a surrogate or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, if your eggs aren't good anymore, why can't you use one of your daughter's eggs? And they were like, they're not comfortable with that. And I'm like, why the fuck wouldn't you be comfortable with that? You're not fucking them? Like, what's the problem? I don't know. I guess if it was me, if it was my mama, I'd be like, yeah, take an egg. I mean, it's going to be related to me either fucking way. And if I'm not raising it, in my mind, it's not going to be my child, especially if I'm not carrying it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not carrying it, I don't know if that's what they were saying. I might have missed that part, but I wouldn't be carrying no fucking baby. But just giving up the egg to a surrogate, or you know, giving up the egg to somebody to have, I'd be fine with that shit. You know, if that was my mom, I don't know. But I think maybe she was asking Jazz if she can have, if she would like consider. No, we're not having. I don't think that's unreasonable. That girl out here trying to have a career. You know what I'm saying? That's unreasonable. How she gonna rap and hop around the stage and have good, you know, lesbian energy if she pregnant? Bitch. So they gonna like talk about this shit again, and I just feel like they need to dead it. Okay, either you gonna stick with it and stay with it, or you gonna go find you a bitch that you gonna be able to have children with. Like just make the goddamn decision and cut it. You know, cut it. Don't let the wound. Don't try to the band-aid, bitch. The band-aid. Okay, snatch the motherfucker off. Don't slowly take it off. What is that about? Anyway, y'all, now it's time for the grill party. And Duffy tells the girls about Tammy being disrespectful, you know, her disrespectful behavior. And then Jackie gets there. And, you know, it's like, yeah, what's up, Jackie? Y'all, she got a drink in her cup already. I got my drink in my cup. Got my drink in my cup. Okay, like Jackie, you an alcoholic ass bitch, really? Okay, whatever. Jackie wanted to get it all out as soon as she got there, okay? And then here comes the discombobulated, confusing fucking conversation in which we finally see Angel Brinks grow some balls and go at, you know, Jackie hard as fuck about how she took, you know, overreacted for one, and took out something that wasn't even Angel Brinks' fault, took it out on her and Angel Love, okay? Now, Jackie apologized to both of them, but always there's a but. Bitch, your liquor was on the ground, your fat ass couldn't fit into the dress. Get over it. Get over it. Okay? Because like Angel Brinks said, bitch, you wanted a turtleneck in the dress to be all the way down here with the low split. Bitch, I was trying to give you a thigh split. That way you would have had some moving room in the dress. And I definitely wouldn't have given your ass no, you know what I'm saying, to let you have your old ass titties out. But no, you want to, and that's what I was, another thing. Why you want it all the way up to your neck when we see you just with t-shirts on with all your titties out, Jackie? What the fuck is, what? Angel, you know what I would have done if I was you? I would have took her measurements and made that dress the way I saw fit. Okay? Gave her some fucking spanks and told her to go out there and strut her shit and have confidence in my shit. I don't care how you feel, bitch. Have confidence. But you know what? I feel like maybe Angel didn't want to deal with it because Jackie was having a negative energy about the shit already. But I felt like maybe, you know, Angel should have had that dress where she was getting dressed and told Jackie to come get dressed with her so she could, you know, put it on and they could, you know, make sure everything was cool first. But to have girl downstairs with the dress, that was going to already send Jackie off. But here's my thing. Jackie brought up how she didn't like the way it seemed that Angel Brinks had plans to bring that dress out and throw it in her face about how she ripped it all up. And I'm like, well, bitch, if she wanted to do that, is she really wrong for doing that? You fucked over what took that lady all night to make for your ass. So you didn't show any regard for what the work she did. So why the fuck should she show any regard for you when she throw it in your face? But here's my thing. You have a problem with the forethought about that. But you definitely brought your two rowdiest ghetto leech fucking attention-seeking friends to the party. For what reason, Jackie? Whenever you bring that bitch Sunday, whoever that tall hoe was, whenever you bring them, it's obvious it's gonna be some shit. Especially with Sunday. We don't know that other bitch, and that's why I ain't gonna try to remember her name, because I don't give a fuck, because I don't want to get a bitch no time, because I don't like the way she did that. Okay, you a grown-ass woman out here trying to jump some other woman over some fuck shit, over some bullshit. Some shit that ain't even really happening. Both of you bitches know Jackie is crazy because everybody know Jackie fucking crazy. So they make up for the most part, and it all kind of ends in Malaysia jumping on top of Jackie and humping her and giving her what she actually came to the party for. And that's some lesbian action. So yeah, Duffy, Brandy, and Jackie meet up. And once again, like, Duffy, why with this stiff ass long hair? Like, I don't know if you noticed, but your weave is hella stiff. What is that about, honey? Wear the short hair. Don't do weaves because they don't do you, okay? Like, it's not, if you're not gonna do it right, bitch, don't do it at all right? So anyway, they meet up and she talks to Brandy about the situation that happened with Tammy. And I feel like Brandy, I don't know, maybe she talked to Tammy or not, I don't know. But I feel like Brandy was telling her, like, maybe she was worried because, you know, it was crunch time. You had all the information. You weren't really communicating the information with her. So maybe she was worried about, you know, her daughter's video. You know, she is a mother. So I think Jackie and Brandy were coming from the standpoint of being a mother and understanding where Tammy might have been coming from when she put a, you know, when she got how she got with you about firing you. Now, putting her hands on you, no, yeah, that's disrespectful and that was uncalled for. But I also feel like, Duffy, you have a tendency to be an immature bitch and take somebody there who is ready to go there if and when necessary. Okay, so I don't know, like, I feel like Duffy gives off this energy to people that it's confrontational, and then when people are confrontational with her, she thinks it's everybody else's fault, and then she gets mad at Brandy because she feels like Brandy isn't taking her side because she's not 100% running behind what Duffy is saying and is seeing the other side of the situation, like any person that's really your friend should be doing. Okay, now I know you want it. This is my sister, bitch. You don't know the meaning of that if you can't keep it funky regardless. Okay, you was happy to keep it funky when it was about Malaysia. Okay, but when somebody's trying to keep it funky with you about how you might have been wrong, you don't fucking understand. And that's how the immaturity comes in, and we can tell that your ass is really young. Okay, I don't know how old y'all, bitch, but you act young. You act too fucking young for me. Jazz having her video shoot. And Shawnee comes to support. Angel Love comes to support. You know, they all come one after another. But the basis of the fucking conversation, y'all, he about to feed the dog. So if y'all hear that in the background, that's what it is. Get over it. Anyway, so Tammy tells Shawnee, you know, about the situation with Duffy and the name dropping. And basically, that was Tammy's problem. When you start to name drop and act like my daughter ain't shit because she's not Drake. When we remember when Drake was just Aubrey O'Day or whatever the fuck. Aubrey O'Day, that's that bitch, not her. Aubrey, okay? We remember when he was just Aubrey on Degrassi, okay? When he was Wheelchair Jimmy on Degrassi. Okay, that's what we remember, if we remembered him at all. So, I mean, everybody starts off when people don't know them, okay? So, for her to be, you know, like that, I understand why Tammy felt the way she felt, because it's like my daughter is on her grind right now as well, and I feel like she's gonna make it. I feel like she has something to offer, and how dare you try to degrade what she's doing or who she is as an artist because I've decided that I don't need your services. Take it respectfully and walk the fuck away. Why do you always have to handle everything like a bird? And that's basically what it is. When Angel Love gets there, they start to talk about the grill party. Okay, and they talk about, you know, what everybody was wearing, and we get to Duffy and the fucking spandex and how that didn't have nothing to do with Houston, but, you know, or Texas. Like, it was supposed to be Houston, Texas. It was supposed to be grills and plaid, you know, and, you know, the whole little, you know, UGK feel or whatever like that. Bun B and them, you know. And look at, you know, whose video y'all could look at for that? No Angel. Beyonce's No Angel video. You know, and on what was that other video when it was at the skating rink? That one depicts the Houston, you know, kind of swag too, if you're trying to get an idea about it. But all of the fucking cowboy hats and shit, no, she should have said a Houston party and explained furthermore, okay? But when you say a grill picnic and we come here and you got barbecue giving out grills, it's confusion about, you know, the wording. Okay, what grills is we talking about, bitch? It's Angel Love's job today to help Jazz have some sexy in her video shoot. And she's not going to find the sexy that Tammy's looking for because, once again, throughout this video, she's gay. I'm sorry, that little girl's gay. Okay, she's cute in the butt. She's cute as a button. Okay, she's so cute, pretty smile. You know what I'm saying? I love the teeth. The teeth are everything for me. Whenever a chick is like real mild mannered like that and slightly swagged out, but still can do girly really cute, and then they can smile like that, I'm like, girl, you done stole my heart. You know what I'm saying? So don't receive it as shade, Tammy. But you know, has she came out the closet? That's all. So that's all I got to say. Thank you.